Hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. I am very excited to show you all of my plant updates today. Mostly the garden because the pumpkin plant is doing very well. So I am extremely excited to show you how that little one is doing. And of course, a couple little guys inside I want to give you an update on, but mostly the garden. But besides that today, I don't know exactly what else I'm going to be getting up to besides the everyday normal stuff like cleaning and just all the normal Monday things. So I also have that, but the thing that I'm most excited about obviously is updating on all of my plants because yeah, for the most part, everyone is doing super well. There are 3 plants that I have that aren't doing very well, like I said yesterday. Right now, I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'll see you in just a second. I just checked. The colorful leaves definitely did not make it, the little sprouts, so that's a bummer, but you know, it is what it is, and it's not really that unexpected. What is unexpected is the fact that these came from a little orange, like the actual fruit. I know I've said it a million times, but I still think it's amazing. They're from an Easy Peel. I don't know what type of orange it is. I think it's a clementine. But this was one seed, and there are 2 trees in here, and they're still doing well. I am so impressed that they're still doing well because of, like I said, me and growing plants from seeds don't usually do very well, and this was from a grocery store, just normal fresh orange, and it has 2 trees in it, so I don't know how that's doing so well, but it is, and I am grateful every single day that it's still doing well. Same with this little one. This is propagated from the top of a pineapple, like again, the fruit from the grocery store. It does have, I don't know if you can really see because I just gave it water. Yeah, there are a few little roots in here that you can actually see through the container, which is again extremely impressive because it's from the top of a pineapple. These little guys are also from seed and doing well, which again, very impressed by. These 2 back here are the oldest. I just moved them into this container because they didn't look like they were very happy in the container that they were in previously, and now they're a really good color and healthy and happy and growing, so I'm definitely glad that I put them in here. But I don't know if you can see, but like they're all starting to get like little cactus spikes on them, like quite a few of them, and it is so adorable. I put a ton of seeds in here, like I put the entire bag of cactus seeds in here. Only a few of them sprouted. Like right here, there are technically 2 tiny ones that just sprouted that I didn't know were going to. So some of them are still sprouting even though they've been in here for a while. But yeah, I just find this adorable because they're all tiny little cactuses. And then these are the actual colorful leaves, which technically were sprouted from seeds, but this is the 3rd time I have propagated the main plant. So the main plant is no longer around. These are, yeah, the 3rd generation of propagations. I propagated them last week because the main plant, again, was not doing very well, but they're doing good now, and they are starting to get some roots. Like you can kind of see them, and they're doing much better than they were in the other container. This also is a little propagation of a money tree that I have, and my goodness, this little guy is bigger than I kind of thought there. There you go. Now you can see all of it. Yeah, this is my little money tree Tyson, propagated from my main money tree, but it is much healthier than the main tree at the moment. I do not understand why this one is doing so well, but it is. I can't believe how much it's grown because last year, when I first propagated it, it wasn't really growing at all, but now the little one is huge. But this little one is, I know it doesn't look very big at the moment. Hang on one second. This little guy is also doing very well. This one is a hydroponic tomato plant, and where all of the ones in the garden came from, they're propagated from this guy. And this is, I don't know again what generation propagation this is from the original plant, and I'm gonna have to propagate it probably soon because when they grow tomatoes like this and get really big, they tend to get root rot right after all of the tomatoes are harvestable. So I'm expecting that it will be needing to be propagated sooner rather than later, like within the next month or so. But yeah, they definitely have quite a few little tomatoes on here, and they're doing really, really well. I had to trim quite a bit of the lower leaves and stuff yesterday. Like this branch was much longer yesterday, but I trimmed it down because it was just leggy and it didn't have any tomato flowers on it. But that's everybody in here. And then, well, technically the colorful leaves seeds are also in here, but they're not doing good, so I'm not going to show you them. But underneath my other plant light are the other little guys that I want to show you inside. Ignore the fact that the grow light is on top of a car. I needed to lift it up a little bit, so we're just gonna ignore that for a second. But this is Mr. Prickle Pants, my little cactus that Dad got me for Valentine's Day this year. He has about doubled in size already, so yeah, this little guy is doing amazingly. Technically his name is Mr. Prickle Pants Jr. because my first cactus that was his type didn't make it after 7 years, and I was very upset by it, so that's why Dad got me this little guy. This is Bones, my Pink Princess Philodendron. Last week she wasn't doing that well. As you can tell, she has a couple of like very small leaves that didn't grow very well because I apparently did not realize that she likes humidity. So I've been misting her and she seems to be much happier now, and she has quite a few new leaves growing. Like this one just opened yesterday. As you can see, it's still super shiny, and then this one will probably open later today. Okay, these two plants aren't the healthiest. One is getting better, the other one I don't know. I'm gonna try, but I need to clean the little one up later. This is my duckfoot plant that I told you about that I am propagating. Technically, again, it's the third or fourth time I have propagated this little one. I don't know if this time is going to be okay though, as you can see. I need to clean the little one up later on today. I meant to yesterday, but I didn't get time, so yeah, I'll get the little one taken care of today, but very nervous that they're not going to be okay. So yeah, I don't know about that little one. And then also over here is oh, as you can see, the little one is kind of not doing well. They just threw one of their leaves. So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be okay, but I'm gonna try again to see if I can. But yeah, they might be not around much longer. And then the other plant over here is, as you can see, this is my original money tree. I'll do my best to cover the sticker that's in here because it does have a fungus gnat sticker and it does have some on it, and it's kind of gross. But this little one a few weeks ago, or about a month ago at this point, dropped all of its leaves just randomly, and I have no idea why. And they are just now starting to regrow all of their little leaves, and they're so cute and tiny and very healthy. So they're coming back. I just wish I knew why they dropped all of their leaves because it was very concerning, but it looks like they're getting better, so that's all that matters to me. And this little one obviously means a lot to me because money trees are what got me interested in taking care of plants. And then a couple more little plants that I will be taking care of today are my string of turtles over here. I just need to trim this little one a little bit at the bottom. I'm just gonna lift it a tiny bit, but otherwise they're super healthy and doing well. This is the original one. The other two string of turtles that I'm gonna show you here are propagated from this one. This little one is the older propagated string of turtles, and as you can see, is extremely healthy. I cannot believe how healthy this little one is. It's so impressive. But yeah, this one is propagated from that plant and doing so amazingly well. And same with this one. Over here, it's also propagated from that little one. It's not as healthy as the one over there, but it's still doing amazingly well. And then these are my string of dolphins, which I need to figure out better how to take care of. I'm gonna clean them up later on today too. I didn't get a chance yesterday, but yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, but I'll figure it out. I kind of sort of am, considering they're growing some new leaves where they weren't at all a couple weeks ago, so maybe they just need more water than I was giving them, but getting slightly healthier. That's the main plant, and then this one's propagated from the other one, but I think I'm gonna have to just move the good vines into this container because yeah, I might have to retry propagating it because most of those vines didn't make it. They're the plants that I propagated these little guys from that are not doing well. Again, I'm gonna try and put them in a smaller container and see if I can save them, but I don't know. It's just like there's a couple of leaves that are still okay, but for the most part they're not doing great. Again, I don't know what happened, but something definitely did. I have absolutely no clue, but I wish that I knew. It looks so weird right now because I don't have her in the window, but this is Debbie, my bird of paradise, who I just got new soil, and I wanted to show you her before I went outside to the garden. But as you can see, she is doing amazingly. Same container, just new soil. She does need a new container though because she has outgrown this one, but yeah, she is doing very, very well in here. Very healthy, not stressed from being moved, which I am super grateful for, but she is ready for a new size container as soon as I get one. Everyone else in here obviously is doing well too, but I'm not going to show you every single one of my plants because I have recently, and that video was like 45 minutes long or something like that, so I'm not gonna do that again, but just know all my other plants are doing super well in here. But I do still want to show you the garden, so I'm gonna go head out there now. I'm gonna water these little guys in just a second, but this is my little tomato plant that's in the tiny container that has drains on it. They're actually doing really good in the shade down here. I did not think that they would, but yeah, they're actually doing better under here than they did where they were before. I'm super grateful about it. It's just hilarious because I was worried about them over here. And then these are my sriracha peppers and orange bell peppers. This sriracha I have been giggling at the entire time because it's not growing down like the rest of them are. You see how they're kind of like fallen. This one's kind of like growing straight out to the side. This one kind of is as well over here, but not as much. And then my little bell pepper is actually over here and it's getting super big. So yeah, that's my first orange bell pepper. These guys definitely need water though. And maple tree is in the center and also needs water badly, but very tall but very, very healthy. And then over here is the dill plant, and these are the one that I just put out here, the little seeds. That's why they're so short, but I was worried that there were too many in this container, but actually it doesn't look like it at all, and they're super healthy. And just like, I love this plant, how like fluffy it is. It's amazingly cute. I hope it stays like that the whole time that it's over here. And then my other tomato plant obviously is right here. Not super healthy, but it's, you know, regrowing. Oh wait, they actually do have a bunch of little tomato flowers starting. So yeah, these guys are doing good. There are more flowers on this one. So yay, it does. Wow. Okay, yeah, they have a lot of flowers. Yay, okay. That definitely makes me happy. They're doing good. And my other dill plant is over there. This one's older, so that's why it's taller. My little pumpkin plant over here, as you can see, is very happy and healthy all of a sudden, and it's finally like doing very well, and it has a pumpkin and it's super cute and it's a really good size already, and it's just like, I can't believe that there's an actual pumpkin on here. So yeah, we officially have a pumpkin, and it's going to be a blue pumpkin, an heirloom blue pumpkin I think is what they're called. But yeah, I'm just like, I'm so excited that we have one. I tried last year but none grew. That's my little garden. I just need to give them some water and they're all doing amazingly. Maple tree needs to be in the center because they're too tall when it gets windy. As you can see, they kind of like tip over, and that's just a gentle breeze. So everybody is helping hold the little one up, and it's been working great. They haven't fallen yet. But yeah, let me get these guys some water because they definitely need it. That by the way, was only a gentle breeze, and that's how much maple tree moved. So yeah, that's why they are in the center of all the plants currently. They cannot stand on their own without a chance of falling over with any slight wind. Hopefully I'll get a bigger container for the little ones soon, because the one that they're in, they outgrew so quickly. They're like over 4 feet tall now, I think. And when I put her in that container, she was only probably like maybe 10 inches tall, so definitely grown a lot more than I expected this year. Same with my little why do I always forget it? Bird of Paradise that is behind you that I showed you earlier in the video. That little one, when I put the fresh soil in, I was not expecting to be outgrown of the container that they're in, but apparently they need a bigger one, and I was thinking that my, the protein that I drink comes in a pretty big, you know, container, and I was thinking that that would work. Ooh, a cloud. I was thinking that that would work, but apparently that one is like even smaller than the container that they're already in. It's taller, but it is more narrow, so I don't think it would work. So I'll have to figure something out for my little bird of paradise behind you and my maple tree, hopefully soon, because they both need a new container very soon, and that way my garden, even though it seems really happy how it is set up, I can spread them out again sooner rather than later, and mostly just have maple tree in a bigger home, because yeah, the little one needs more room. I did not get a chance, by the way, to take care of my duckfoot plant, the string of turtles back there, or the little pothos over here. I might later on today, but I'll probably get them tomorrow. The time that I had where I could have gotten them taken care of, I decided to knit instead, because I didn't really get a chance today to knit much between having to run a couple of errands and work out and get the rest of the cleaning done and everything. Yeah, it was a little bit of a busy day, so I just haven't had much time. Hopefully they'll be okay. I don't know if they will be or not, but I'm hopeful for this little one, and I am kind of sort of hopeful for the duckfoot plant. I just need to put them in a really tiny container, and then maybe they'll be okay. But yeah, for today, it has been quite busy, but very fun. As you know, I very much enjoy that and prefer being busy. I don't know, I just enjoy it. I enjoy relaxing days too, of course, but I prefer it when I am just like busy all day. And my room feels amazingly clean. It's always exciting for when it's like bedding laundry day, because that just makes everything feel super nice. So yeah, it feels really good having everything put away and cleaned up for the week. Underneath the windowsill here, I had a lot of things that I hadn't even really been paying attention to, like extra yarn and knitting supplies and stuff like that, that I actually put away, and that made a huge difference. And also how I moved the knit squares that I have made already is very satisfying. I'll show you that when I'm all done knitting, because I kind of stacked them all into one pile, and it is so tall. It's honestly very impressive. And also, why is it getting cloudy all of a sudden? I don't think it's supposed to rain, it's just cloudy. The weather actually is clearing up a lot compared to last week, like between the heat wave and the air being really bad last week. It's much better. It was still a little bit, and it still is slightly smoky today, but compared to how it was last week, it is nothing, so I am very grateful for that as well. By the way, a couple of days ago, maybe like 4 or 5 days ago at this point, I saw another one of the bugs that I don't like how the actual name sounds, so I'll write it on the screen down here. I found one on my little dragon fruit plant, who's right here. I sprayed them down with some neem oil, and I didn't see any more of the bugs, but I will spray them down again here in a few days. I forget how often I can spray that stuff on them, but I'm going to as often as I possibly can to not get any more of those bugs, because seeing one is too many for me. Those things are very destructive to my plants. I do not like them, and I've had them now for, I think this is the 3rd year that I have had them, and I can't get rid of them, but they are lessening, so what I am doing is working just very slowly. Same with fungus gnats, actually. I haven't really seen any, except for like 1 or 2 a day for the past like month, so I think I'm getting that under control too. That would be exciting because I thought that fungus gnats were just kind of part of having plants. If I cannot have any of those as well, that would be amazing and so exciting. And I did not count how many rows were on here before I started chatting. I think there were probably 5 rows on here, somewhere around that. So that's what I'm gonna say it was, but it doesn't, again, really matter because I have knit more than just this today. But obviously, because I said that, this is the last row that I'm gonna be knitting right now. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this square later on today. I'll either get my little plants taken care of later on, or I will finish this square, one or the other, but probably knitting, honestly, because I don't necessarily feel like getting the dirt out and making a mess on the same day that I vacuumed. But anyway, how many rows are on here right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, there were probably definitely 5 rows on here. But what we got knit today, I finished the square from last night. I knit a little bit of it last night, but I finished most of it today. And I also knit a full square earlier today, so this is the exact amount that I need to knit every day to finish by Christmas. The past couple of days I did not knit very much, so I do need to catch up a little bit, even though it doesn't look like I'm falling behind because of this is very impressive. This is all the squares that we have knit so far, and we have only been knitting for like a month, I think. It feels like a very long month, but I think I started this project in July and it still is July, so honestly we're doing really, really well. But we need 20 of each square color. We have 20 of the pink and the white, so we just need the purple and the blue. It is a very impressive little pile, honestly, and I am very excited and kind of nervous to sew it together, but I'm looking forward to sewing it together in the pattern and getting to see what it looks like, because I haven't even laid it out yet because I don't have enough squares. So I'm very excited to get it sewn together. Hopefully I do a good job because I'm not usually the best at sewing things together, but you know, it'll be the best that I can do and that will be perfect. But yeah, anyway, I think that's gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you have a good day today no matter what you're doing. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. And tomorrow, if I don't get the plants taken care of today, I'll do that tomorrow with you. Besides that, I don't know yet what I'm going to be getting up to, so we might figure it out tomorrow. Otherwise, it will be the plants. Today, again, just thank you so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye! Enjoy the rest of your day.